Yo, what's up guys? Shujinkydink here with another video to entertain or assist you in becoming the better Injustice 2 player. Oh my god, that's the first time I get to say that. And this video is all about the Injustice 2 story trailer. I watched it once really briefly while I was at work today, and I noticed a few things, so I thought we'd maybe break it down. There's some character reveals, some story reveals, some things that I thought were really cool. I'm sure you've probably watched all your favorite Mortal Kombat YouTubers do this already, but in case you didn't, I'm here to help.
Savior. Monster. Guardian. Vigilante.
Okay, so this looks kind of like it's starting at like the end of Injustice 1, where you have like Superman locked up. I don't really know where he is, someplace. And then you have Batman watching over him. Anyways, just want to point that out.
The preservation of life. So often, the justification for taking it. Humans, elevating those that keep guard until they watch too close, and the so-called hero condoning the very act.
Harley Quinn, we already knew she was here, but there she's kicking the crap out of someone, and Batman's not doing shit. He's just sitting there like, oh, hey, I'm just going to turn that off and pretend I didn't see that.
He would condemn. Transgressions of the past shape actions to come. As offspring turns into adversary.
That's an important line right there. Because he's saying as offspring turns into adversary, and then we see Robin here, which is really cool. At first I thought that was Green Arrow, because just the way like the hood was kind of, it's dark. It's not, it's Robin, obviously. You can see the R right there on his chest. But that line kind of tells us, I think, that this Robin is Damian Wayne, which is interesting because Damian Wayne was in the first Injustice as an alternate costume for Nightwing. So he was also in the story mode for that one too. So it's really got me confused as chronologically where this kind of story is. Like what happened to Damian Wayne in that time? Is this a completely different universe? Are they just pulling a Mortal Kombat and just be like, hey, well, we know we said this, but just forget that, please. We'll just, here's this and accept it. I'm really curious about that. Anyways, that was a big point I wanted to make in this.
Yesterday's loss leads to madness.
Oh, I was.
And God becomes tyrant.
Okay, and then we see Superman fisting Joker, which is not something I'd ever thought that I would ever be watching a video of, but we just saw it. A lot of people are saying they don't think the Joker will make it into this iteration of Injustice because he was killed. Now, knowing how NRS works, I mean, Quan Chi was killed, Shinnok's been killed, Liu Kang's been killed, freaking Sonya Blade wasn't killed, Katana was killed, everyone was killed. It doesn't matter, they'll still come back. I mean, plus this is comic books, guys, you gotta realize that. So I think there's a very good, especially because Joker is a huge fan favorite, absolutely huge fan favorite, and with the Suicide Squad coming out recently, of course, it would just be kind of like a dumb PR move in my mind to not include him in the game. How he's going to come back, or maybe he's just like, hey, that was a clone of me. It's like, oh, good job, guys. Some spectacular writing there. But I do think he's going to come back in some sort of capacity. Do you? Let me know in the comments. And let's continue. I'll stop rambling.
Becomes outcast. Becomes dust. As factions dissolve and form.
That is not a character I expected to see come back. I thought he was just kind of like a one-off character we put back into it. You know, here's Bane. Again, this isn't really confirming him, but it's a really, really strong hint that he's coming back, which is a cool character. So, I mean, I'd be stoked if he came back. That's awesome.
And lust for power enslaves all.
And then Poison Ivy, which if they do a costume like this with just this stuff, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. I would love it. I'm actually thinking about maining her. I think they could do lots of stuff with the poison and stuff. Oh, okay. I'm rambling. Sorry, guys. I'm sure you just want to watch this if you haven't watched it already.
Such folly and futility in the grand design. curious how lines once clearly defined become blurred.
That was an interesting scene with Supergirl versus Wonder Woman. I'm trying. Supergirl just doesn't look evil to me, but she's also like related to Superman, so I'm not exactly sure how. I can see her fighting for Superman's side, and the fact that she's fighting Wonder Woman shows me that maybe she is on Superman's side, like the evil Superman. But it also depends on which Wonder Woman that is, because there was an alternate universe in Justice 1 where there was two Wonder Womans, two of everybody really, which is really confusing. But that costume that she had looked more like the better Wonder Woman. It's obviously different than the first Injustice, but it looked like a good one, you know, not really dark and evil. But again, I could be wrong. Really interesting. I mean, there could be two Supergirls as well. The costume that she has doesn't really look dark, and like her face and stuff, everything we've seen from her so far doesn't look dark. So whether there's a dark version that they're hiding for later or not, I don't know. Shut up, Dink.
Perhaps it is time for them to be redrawn.
Oh, that is this guy. Injustice 2. Returning. Every battle defines you. Just make sure you don't get roast. It doesn't work without my hat. Anyways, there's Darkseid. So Darkseid is the new Goro, basically. If you pre-order the game, you get Darkseid. And then you have the Ultimate Edition, which has all the DLC. You got the Deluxe Edition, which has some skins and stuff, and the Standard Edition, which allows you to play the game online with friends. And there's some more things you can click on. So, yeah, man, I'm super excited for this game. And it was about time that we finally got some news for this, because it had been like, what, since October or something that we've got any news on Injustice at all. And now they have a release date of May, which is just a couple months away. And then they have this trailer come out with like a bunch of new characters. I know around this time when Mortal Kombat was released, it kind of went through every month they would reveal more and more characters until you had the full roster. So it'll be interesting to see if they do that with Injustice 2. But yeah, that's my thoughts and everything on it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel and you found this channel through this trailer or whatever, hit the subscribe button, because when Injustice 2 comes out, we're going to be doing a whole lot of gameplay, tutorial videos, combo videos, all that sort of stuff. If you liked anything that I said, share it with my friends. If you didn't, then just I'm so sorry. I live for your approval. And of course, if you liked the video, leave a like, because it really helps me out. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.
Accept your death.